Leanne, how are you? Now, this month's challenge is for July. Now, it's for the Art and Soul Studio Facebook group, and the July challenge is to, and I love this challenge because it actually takes you back for all the work that you haven't completed, and you look at it in a different way, and you can start again. And I love this challenge. It's called Restart Something, or Rework Something, or Recreate Something. And that's for the July challenge for the Art and Soul Studio Facebook group. So I'm going to look at some of my old journals because I haven't finished any of them, and I'm going to see if I can restart or rework or recreate it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I have some journals here. This is a tiny baby one. As you can see, it fits into my palm of my hand. And I'll just show you, I started this little journal. I did some doodling, some fun stuff. Nothing too exciting, just some small artwork. And that's all I got up to. Now I've got all these pages left here, lots and lots of them. So I've got that one to restart again or rework it. And then I have its sister album, this journal here. This is a lot bigger, as you can see, palm of my hand. And I have got a lot of stuff in here. I've got pockets in here. I think this is the Australian Art Swap group, that one. That one's Just Have Fun, that one. This one here, Double Trouble, with the cats, looking up at the moon. I've got that one there, Fashion Statement. I've got this one. Now this was, now this one was, let me just see, because I wrote a tag for it, Intentions of 2017. That was for the Art and Soul Studio Challenge 2 for January. That was the very first January challenge. And I did put it in this, and that was my intentions for the year. And then there's this one. This one here is a collage of all the things. It was called Love Prompt for February, the Art and Soulless Facebook group. That one. That was a bit of doodling. I think this was for the oh dear, hang on, I'll just try to pull that off. That was for the March Art and Soul Challenge, 3 mixed media or triptych. I did 3 of all those flowers. And then I've done another triptych there. And then that was the last page I did. That was A Little Birdie Told Me. I did that one. And that's what I'm up to in that one. So there we go with that one. And then I had a recipe one that I was working in, and I've still got some stuff in here that I haven't put in the book yet. I think that's an envelope, yep. And the wine region. Here's all my journaling cards for recipes. There's 2 more pages there. It's another page I did. And another page with some tea, some journaling recipe cards, journaling recipe cards in there. There's another page. That's my chookie. Don't think you can see. There's my broken egg. I love that broken egg. There's another page with to-do lists and shopping lists. There's another page with a pumpkin and some recipe cards and some other stuff. There's the family favourites, you know, roast chicken. It's got a shopping list, a mason jar, another flap there, a little meat thing. This one here, now I have to fix up. Washi tape is not good, but it's from my friend Wendy Mason, that one. Has another card underneath, and that one's the same. It's got a beautiful little chicken. And we're up to this page, and I've got a few pieces in there that I could do that I haven't finished. Now the other one is, I've got another book here, Art and Imagine, I made. This one here, it's coffee, card there, random pieces of paper, junk mail. There's some work that I did, some artwork. It's a journaling card, a little recipe book, I think that is. Yep. It's got notes. There we go. Some journaling I did. There's a musical page with a musical book in it. There's Prince, not Princess. You know, we always get a princess, but this time I did a prince. There's Just For You, some notes you can write in there. Same as this card here I made and created. It's a beautiful lily pond with a beautiful little paper clip there. Very delicate, that paper. There's a envelope. There's some more of my art. There's another page. There's a page of English flags, banners, some journaling there. I think that's about all I got to in that book. So I have several to work with, but I've chosen this one, the sister of the small one, and that's what I'm going to do. And let me see where we're up to. Now what I've also done is got some stuff here I can use. Got that. Now I was making these tags from some clothing tags. That one there. That one there. Now I did film making these, but the film was so low quality, the voice, you couldn't hear me. So I cannot download it for you, sorry. But they're just tags. This one here's a tag as well. Now all I used was, hang on a minute, can't find any. I just used a close tag this long. I'll show you what I used. It's on the back. I left the name, Rivers. So they're just clothing tags, and I left the string that was on it, and I just altered them. Now I've got some other stuff I was doing, some tags. These are little doily bags or doily purses. I've got some hearts there that I painted and stamped. I've got some sewn pockets there. It's a sewn pocket, that one, and it's stamped as well. Another little card. I've got a paper pocket there. Another tag. You and me frame. I've got a few things there that I might use, and these are stuff that I can rework into my journal, and that's what I'm going to try and do. So I just pulled out a bit of artwork that I had, and I am going to start on one of these pages, the last page. it's a lighter page, so we'll go with that. And we'll take it out of our journal. Like that. And then we can put it back in. Okay. So let's start on this. This has a pocket at the top as well. You could stick a tag into that. Sorry about that noise, the dogs are going off, the neighbours are out. Let's rip up some of this paper. Let's the bottom ones from the top, more colourful. Let's get our matte medium. Let's get a paintbrush. Let me just see, these are old ones, I might just use them. Okay, and let's just put some collaging on the page, some paper on the page. Even though this has got a background, I really would like a better background. So, here we go. Now, how's everyone going? It's been beautiful weather here in Sydney, Australia. Really can't complain about it. It's a little bit cold. Cool. Not cold, cool. And that cool can make the core of you freezing. A few times I just couldn't get warm at all. And but other than that, it's been great. Okay, there we go. It's coming along nicely. Now this paper I just threw some paint down that I had left over on some other project. And just dry brushed it on with a brush, a dry brush. I can just hear my son come home, and now it's gone back out. It's a busy boy. Now I'm not going to worry about if I cover up those two holes there, because I'll just repunch them. Really doesn't matter. Now this is a great challenge, and so thank you, Diana, and thank you, Kylie. I really thought that was an excellent challenge to rework, restart, and what else? Recreate. Some work that you've been doing. It's a really good way of challenging you, forcing you to start some work that you really need a little bit of a push sometimes, don't you? And one way of getting pushed is to just, for yourself, self-motivate yourself, is just go and do it without question. But sometimes we all need a little bit of motivation, don't we? How do I get my motivation? Well, I just say to myself, well, I watch a lot of people actually on YouTube. I think that there's nothing better than watching your YouTube friends and studying and looking at their work and saying that's great. And then the highest compliment you can give them is to try what they've tried to show you. I think that's the greatest compliment. And I think that motivation comes from lots of areas. And let me just see if I can get that better. About there. Motivation comes from many areas, and you take the motivation wherever you can find it. It's good to work alongside another person. If you've got a YouTube friend or someone you can really relate to, it's good, isn't it? There's some great YouTubers out there, some great artists. I love them all. I love watching everyone. What a great pleasure it is to watch other people formulate plans and ideas or carry out something you've done, or it's great. And you know what? It doesn't matter how good you are, everyone likes to be involved with art. Even if you're a very, very good artist, you still want to know what your students are doing or what other people are doing and be involved. So I am going to be right back because I'm going to dry that for you, so shortly. Right, here we are. Now punch the holes back in, and there's our page. Now, what are we going to do? Well, I said I was going to use and rework some of the stuff that I made and created. I've got some stuff here that I've made, some hearts. I've got you and me. I've got a few things here I can use. Let's have a look at this. Now I made this. Well, this is a hand sewn pocket. I've sewn it. I have a canvas little tag there. I've got some of the flowers I made. I made those flowers there. And I thought I'd stick that on my page. And I have this pretty tag. Now I like this tag. It was made from a Rivers tag, clothing tag, and I thought that I've got a bit of script on it and a flower I made. I decorated a little bit. I thought that that was very colourful. That might look really good on the page. I can have it coming off with the string just above, like that. And I have my beautiful. Now, the good idea of this is that some of the stuff you made, and you may forget about them, you put them in a box or whatever, like I do. It's good to have a look at it, because then you say, oh, I like the way I made that. I remember how I made it. I'm going to make it again. Now, I like these paper pockets. I've seen a few YouTubers do it. One is one of my friends, Wendy Mason, hers. I love hers. And I really like the paper and how you sew on them. Now, my machine was crazy that day. Look at the stitching. It was just crazy. It was temperamental that day and it wouldn't straight stitch, and so I just went with whatever the machine gave me. Sometimes your machine's very temperamental. Now I also have some hearts here that I cut out. I think we could colour them, couldn't we? Paint them. And I've got some words. I love art. I could put that on the bottom maybe. Now I have got a heart here that I did. This is a wooden heart that I've embellished. Just stamped it up, put some paint and silver and stamping of numbers on it. Could use that somewhere. Maybe there. What else have I got in here? I've got some of these tags I can put in the top, and I think I will, because otherwise I'll never use them. You know what? I think that's pretty good so far. I'll start with that. Right. Now we can paint them up, so I think we'll do that first so they'll dry. Got our tags, and we've got our words I love art up there, but these are the things we need to paint. Now, how about, I'll be back shortly. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to do something, and I had to leave pretty quickly. Right, I've got a dry brush here, as dry as I can get it. And we're going to, I painted the hearts orange, as you can see. I'll just give them a little dry, and so what did I do? I put the paint on the heart. Okay. I think the hearts should be dry. Let me just see. Yeah, they're dry enough. Okay, now I did have a stencil here. Hang on, gotta find it. Where's my stencil? Here it is. Got it. Right, found my stencil. And I think I'll put some, on this one I'll put some little dots in yellow. I'm going to dry brush it. Hopefully it turned out alright. Let's see. Yes, it did. Turn out fine. Wet wipe. Here it is, wet wipe. I'm just going to wipe that off. Get a head start on it. Right, next heart, I think I will do okay, I did some catacomb ones like that. Let me see. How about a combination of both? How about, let me see, combination of both. Let me see about that. We'll dry brush that on as well. Like that. A bit of both. Okay, we'll let them dry over there. Give your stencil a wipe. There we go. Put that up there. Oh, you know what? It got stuck on my paintbrush. Hang on, I'll just wipe it again. I pulled the whole thing down with my paintbrush. Right, stay up there, you. Right, there we go. So we've got our 3 hearts. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. I'm just going to roll up my sleeves. I don't want paint to get on them. Right, there we go. Okay, they won't take long to dry. So I'll put them up there. Yep, it's dry. Alright, let's get back to our page, and I think we can put that right there. And you see the crazy way my machine acted up that day? It's crazy. But anyway, that's a canvas there. You can put a word on it if you like. I made these little flowers just with some hole punches and some artwork. And I'm going to double side tape that on. Here we go. Don't need much because it's not very heavy. So I'll just put 2 on, 1 on each end, like that, and like that. And we'll pull it off if we can. There we go. There we go. Right, let's just place it on our paper, our journal, ever so neatly, ever so squarely, like that. So we've got that there. And how about if we I'll just put this under the paper. Let's also put down our tag with double-sided tape. Both sides again. Like that. Let's see if we can get it off. It's not coming off. One side is. Let's try the other side up the other end. And I hope my voice is not too low because people have complained that it's too low. I think it's because I've had the flu and my voice seems to be a little bit rattled. I don't know, it's deeper maybe, something like that. The volume's probably been affected. Oops, there we go. What does that look like? Tags hanging out the top, got our string on it. Okay, now we have our hearts, and we probably can use just a tube of glue or glue stick as they call them. Well, this one I haven't used. I wanted to use it because I couldn't get the lid off. Oh boy. There we go. Now this should be dry by now, I think. So we're going to put it right there. Right, okay. So we can probably do the back, or even here, and the back. Oh, a new glue stick. It all works well. Right, we'll put it there. Now I'll just get a roller to roll it on. Just keep it still. Have some contact. There we go. Number 2. About there. Yep, about there. Let's try 3. Right, let's have a look at that. Like that. So there we've got our hearts down. Right. I'm just going to turn that paper over. And hopefully the hearts will stick down. Seems to be a little bit not sticking down up the top there. So I'll take that off again. See how we go. Same as this one. Let's see if we can stick it down. Okay. That dropped, sorry, my fault. Right, so I've got that down, we've stuck it down as best we can. A bit icky, aren't they? Okay, so we've got our hearts down, we've got our tag, we've got our pocket. We've got our tags we'll put in the top. Now, I'm going to move this paint. Yes, I am. And I'm going to remove it so none of us get wet. Just like that. We'll put our paints away. Right. So we can move this along now so you can see better. Right, now we do have our 3 little words. I love art. We can stick them down. Now this is just paper from my label maker, a fabric tape. Paper, fabric. You can iron it on to anything. I'm going to glue this on because I'm not going to get the iron out and start ironing it down. Not necessary. So we've got that. And that. There we go. I love art. Where are we? There we are. I love art. We can roll them down till they stick. And that one came off, so we'll put it back like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I like that glue stick. I'll be back shortly because I want to dry this. Okay, I'm back. Everything's dry. And there's my page in my journal. And I'm just going to do a bit of doodling now. And then I think we're about finished. So I'll just, do you remember that box I made? I put an art box sign on it. It's quite nice. Alright, so I'm going to pull out a white gel pen and a black gel pen. Now with the white, let's just see what it looks like around these hearts. Might be still too wet. I think they are, so we'll give that a miss. Let's try the black around the wording. Right, that's not too bad. I love art. Okay, that highlighted it. I love art. Right, that's good. Right, you can go over these dots if you want to just rework that work you've done before, because sometimes it gets a little bit dull, the gel pens. You can just go over it again and highlight it even better. Only on the ones that look a little bit dull. These ones here look a bit dull. There we go. Right, I can't go around those hearts because they feel still wet. Let me see. This one's not working too bad. Okay. Now the white will go well against the colour orange. Right, that's not too bad. Right, it's not too bad. Now you can wait for that to dry and then you can go over it again, the white. As you can see, you see the white around the hearts? It just highlights it, makes it pop. It's not too bad. I'll just do a little pretty pattern around the holes. Like that. Can you see? See the holes? Where are they? Here. There they are, there on the bottom. There. So I just took a little pattern around it. You can do a lot of doodling and artwork on this. Anything you want. Now let me just see. Now I might write in the challenge, if I can find my piece of paper, because I've forgotten already. Shocking memory, shocking. Restart, rework, or recreate with the Facebook group, Art and Soul Studio. So I think we can write that in on our, so Art and Soul. Art and Soul Studio. Facebook. Challenge. (2017). So Art and Soul Studio Facebook Challenge 2017. Okay. Now, let's just put the month, though. This is the July one. So I'm going to put July. And you can go over, when that dries, go over it again. Just to darken it. So Art and Soul Studio Facebook Challenge 2017 for July. And that's the page. It's rework, recreate, or restart some work. Now I'm going to put those tags I made, like I showed you, into the top. Because it has a top here. And I'm going to put them in there because I did recreate something on the backs of those clove tags. So that's also part of the challenge, to rework or recreate something from the tags, from the labels, from the clothing labels, all the clothing tags. And they're all sticking out the top, which is nice. And there is my challenge. For the Facebook group Art and Soul Studio, challenge for July is to restart, rework, or recreate. And thanks for joining me today, and I'll put that back in my journal. And please, everyone, take care, especially on the roads. Bye for now. See you soon.